with a 6-string case and a voice like gold. She sang to the sky, I tapped my boots, fell in love right there under country roots. We played the bars, we played the street, 2 worn hearts and no defeat. A mason jar for dimes and dreams, built our life on chords and themes. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. Rain or shine, we don't slow down, just chasing gigs from town to town. She hums the words, I play the line. Together we're a freight train on time. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. No mansion lights or limousine, just her smile and a tambourine. We ain't rich, but we're alive. With every crowd, we start to thrive. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, from honky tonks to county kings, with fire in our hands and truth that rings. Yeah, we make our way with broken wings, still dancing in what life might bring, with heartbeats and hammered strings. Cool and smooth, like nothing ever rattled you. But I saw the shake in your 2-step slide. Your smile said fine, but your boots denied. You said I'm over her, it's done, but your heel caught on a goodbye run. Fiddle played that slow goodbye, you froze mid-spin. Boots don't lie, because boots don't lie like a practiced grin. They tap the truth you're holding in. You can fake your laugh, you can raise your glass, but your feet still dance to the broken past. So don't say you're fine and try to deny. We both know boots don't lie. I saw her name flash in your stare when they played her song. You weren't there. Your boots turned out, your shoulders tight. You missed the beat, boots told it right. 'Cause boots don't lie like a polished phrase. They remember every lost love's blaze. You can wear new jeans sing the truth. Boots don't lie. We all leave footprints we regret, but yours still echo as silhouette. You can spin and stomp the night away, but your soul's still got something to say. No, boots don't lie, they don't forget. They dance in rhythm with your secret debt. You can laugh real loud, raise the toast, but your steps still chase what you lost most. So next time you spin, don't even try, 'cause I've learned well, boots don't lie.
Pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that sin I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done, then start again with one slow dance and two shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin. I drank every drop you poured me in.
You looked like her with a little hope,
All cowboy charming, unraveling rope. I said this time let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume.
barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise, then fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye, but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends.
And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You leave your boots by the kitchen door, always tracking in mud like you on the floor. You rev too loud, talk too fast, but boy, you've got a charm that lasts.
You steal the covers, roll your eyes, start a fire with just one side wise. You talk in circles but walk so fine. Girl, you shift my heart every time.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, speeding through kisses, switching up fears. You got that wild in your sweet little grin, got me spinning like tires on a back road wind. You ain't easy, but you're worth the ride, burning rubber with nothing to hide. All the right gears.
You slam my truck door like you mean war, then blow a kiss that I fall for. You ain't quiet, you don't break slow, but you're the engine in my soul.
You miss the signs but hit the charm. One wrong turn and I'm in your arms. You love like lightning, fight like fire, but still you're every song. Drive me crazy in all the right gears, from midnight tears to sunrise cheers. You stole my pride, then done my grace. Pull me close in a four-lane chase. No map needed, just you near, fast or slow, long as you steer. You drive me crazy in all the right.
Southern drawl,
the chaos in high heels, y'all. But when we crash, we still stay true, 'cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you. 'Cause I'd wreck the world to ride with you.
You drive me crazy in all the right gears, turning fights to laughs, then shifting tears. Down every mile of our wild years,
we're stick shift lovers without the fears. You're my high-speed heart race frontier, baby. You drive me crazy in all the right gears. Said, can we talk? I met you where we used to walk. Same old bench by Miller's Lake. Same old risk I had to take.
you lit a smoke, I bit my tongue. We both knew where this road had run, but hearts don't learn when they still ache. So we gave love one more break.
Second chance, same mistake. Running circles we can't fake.
like before, but left it hanging on my door.
And when I reached, you pulled away like history on a cheap replay. Second chance, same mistake. Building castles by a lake that floods each time we try to trust. Turns dreams to dust and love to rust. We swore this time the chain would break, but some hearts just don't reshape. Second chance, same mistake. I wanted you without the pain. I wanted us, but not this chain. We held on tight, but pulled too late. Some love just don't reincarnate. Second chance, same mistake. Some lessons hearts refuse to take. We kissed like fools, held tight, then ran. Still didn't learn who we began. You shut the door, the silence safe. He pulled up in a dusty Ford, boots on dash and a smile I ignored. Hat too big and jeans too torn. Should've known I was about to be warned. He said, "Girl, you look like sin." I laughed and said, "Don't rope me in." But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2-step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy. Drives me wild, then acts all lazy. Spins me fast, then walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily. That cowboy side of crazy. He don't text back, but shows it too, with a truck full of dogs and a case of brew. We fight like fire, kiss like storms. He's chaos wearing denim form. He's got that cowboy side of crazy. Drives me wild, then acts all lazy. Spins me fast, then walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like a whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily. That cowboy side of crazy. Mama warned me, girl, steer clear, but I just grinned and shifted gear. 'Cause boring love just ain't my fate. I'll take the wild, I'll take the weight. Yeah, who's got that cowboy side of crazy? Half outlaw, half just maybe. Breaks the rules and breaks my plans, then holds me tight with calloused hands. He's sharp like spurs, smooth like sway. I can't quit him anyway. Call it dumb, call it bravery, I call it love. That cowboy side of crazy. but my feet had plans for one more dance.
You said goodbye 3 times last June, yet here we are beneath the neon moon. You roll your eyes, I tip my hat. We dance, pretend we're done with that.
One step close, I feel that sting.
2 steps back, still pull your string.
Ain't no use trying to fake romance.
It's a honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a tear in disguise. It's a smile through 1,000 goodbyes. We twirl like we never broke apart, but girl, we know the truth in our hearts. It's rhythm and ruin, whiskey and chance. Just one more honky-tonk heartbreak dance. Your perfume hits like a summer storm. That hurt still hides in where you're warm. You say one song, but we both know this ain't the last time we let it go. You call me fire, I call you rain,
But we keep dancing through the pain.
'cause even when our love don't last, our boots still know how to relive the past.
One more dip, one more delay.
Say you'll leave, but then you stay.
It's a reckless doom romance in this honky-tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a burn in the chest. It's pretending we gave it our best. We waltz like the past ain't got a hold, but baby, this dance is worn and old. Still we sway like it's one last chance in a honky-tonk heartbreak dance.
You hold too tight, I breathe too fast.
We know this love just ain't built to last, but tonight under these neon lights we'll lose again and call it right. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a kiss in retreat. It's memories spilling off our feet. We crash, we burn, we You said you moved on, found someone new, but your hands still know what mine'll do. You pulled me close like it meant nothing, but your heartbeat told me
talked, it's just one song, but I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loves you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is close your eyes, it feels like we're still dancing. What's too real? Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your head rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep this secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore. One more lie on the dance floor.
I still remember that old screen door creaking soft like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, but we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch lights stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch lights stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. The radio played a gentle tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, and no one ever felt alone. silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. Sunday morning skies turning gold, but I ain't dressed in no white robe. I got a river running past my tires and a heart full of dirt and wildfire. Preacher talks in suits and pews, but my church wears mud on boots. I found grace in the wild and wide, where the Spirit rides shotgun by my side. It's a back road baptism, dust and light where the soul begins, where the wind sings hymns through pine and wire, and the holy rolls on rubber ties. No stained glass, no cathedral kiss, just freedom in a place like this. I ain't washed in water clear, but Lord, I found you out here. Mama prayed I'd come back home, but I found truth in red dirt roads. In every mile an engine hum, I heard the voice I was running from. It's a back road baptism, forgiveness in the setting sun, with bugs on glass and gravel prayers. I lost my guilt out in the air. No choir road, no scripted bliss, just backbeat grace and a rebel's kiss. I ain't dressed for heaven near, but Lord, I feel you out here. Sometimes mercy wears worn tires, sometimes faith lights campfire, and sometimes love don't preach in lines. It revs its soul in overtime. It's a back road baptism, hands up high, no catechism, just a howl and an open sky, and tears I didn't mean to cry. If heaven's waiting past this field, then I've already learned to kneel. I ain't clean, but I'm sincere from this back road baptism out here.
Grab
boots on the floorboard. We don't need no limousine, just a steel guitar and a tambourine, a hardwood floor, a country tune, and we'll dance right through to the afternoon. Boots on the floorboards, thunder and flame. We don't care about fortune or fame. Just give us that four on the floor, and we'll be stomping till we can't no more. Every night we hit a record with boots on the floorboards. With boots on the floorboard.
Like wine, leaning on the bar, slow and wild. Lord, there's whiskey in your smile.
You sassed the room with just one glance, dared the jukebox to give us a dance, told me lies that felt worthwhile. Girl, there's danger in your smile. You play cool, but your charm's on fire. You speak sweet, but your eyes conspire. That grin could light this place for miles. Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, burning slow and wild.
One sip and I forget my name. Two steps in and I'm back in the flame.
I look like that should come with a trial.
There's heartbreak
In your whiskey smile.
into my space, set my heart to a reckless pace. Said one more round, girl, I'd run a mile to chase the fire in your smile.
You said my name like it was sin, pulled me close, then not again. A love like yours don't come in style, but I keep falling for that smile. It's smooth like southern rye at night, but leaves you hurt by morning light. That curve of lips, it's dressed in guile.
Yeah, there's whiskey in your smile.
There's whiskey in your smile, sweet and full of trial.
You laugh and I forget my pain, then fall back in that crazy lane. That crooked grin should be on fire.
There's heartbreak in your whiskey smile.
I should leave, but I pour one more.
I should stop, but I'm at your door.
We crash, we burn, we spin, we sway,
But darling, we still love that way.
there's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why. But I'll chase it every mile. There's forever
In your whiskey smile. There's whiskey in your smile, like midnight on the dial. It burns me down and lifts me high. It makes me live, then wonder why that I'll chase it every mile. There's forever in your whiskey smile.
Southern made for the open road. Got a half-full tank and a worn-out map, boot on the pedal and a red ball cap. Radio's loud, playing something strong. Yeah, it's that honky-tonk highway song. Two-lane blacktop, moon hanging low, dust on the dash and miles to go. Windows down, I'm singing along to that honky-tonk highway song. Honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay long with that honky-tonk highway song. Stopped at a diner just past state line, had a cup of coffee and a slice of thyme. The waitress smiled, said, "You moving on?" I tipped my hat and hummed the song. Yeah, the wheels keep spinning and the nights stay honky-tonk highway song. Ain't looking back, I've made my peace. This road's my church, this cab's my seat. Every town just comes and goes, but that melody still knows. It's a four-chord ride and a backbeat road, tail lights fading in a rock and roll. Freedom's humming where I honky-tonk highway song. Yeah, the road goes on and I stay gone with that honky-tonk highway song.
We're stomping down that floor, but I've seen that show before.
You left your socks in the sink again. You never listen, count to 10. I swore I'd leave and not look back, but then you made that stupid quack.
I ain't perfect, that's for sure, and I ain't laughing anymore. But darling, stay a little while, not till you drop that crooked smile. You ain't leaving till you smile, not that half smirk, I want full style. That laugh that shakes you out your mood, where your eyes roll but your heart feels good. We can fight, throw boots a mile, but you ain't leaving till you smile.
You burned the toast and played it cool. You told our friends I snore and drool. You're lucky I don't walk away. keep joking anyway. You slammed the fridge and rolled your eyes. I told you, girl, I love your cries. You tried to frown but cracked a grin. That's when I knew I'd win again.
You get under all my skin, but that's where love begins again. We push and pull, but in your style, I see that sparkle through your trial. You ain't leaving till you smile, even sideways, even wild. You curse my name or hit my chest, I'll still poke fun, you know the rest. No exit sign, no angry dial, 'cause you ain't leaving till you smile. I'd rather fight with you than laugh alone.
You make this bar feel just like home.
So before you grab that truck in style, give me that grin, stay just a while. You ain't leaving till you smile, not the fake one, not your trial. I want the giggle, snort and shake, that kind of grin I can't remake. We love too loud, we fight in style, but you ain't leaving. No, you ain't leaving till you smile. Oh, you're leaving till you smile.
I ain't got a trophy on my shelf. Never beat the world or outshine myself. But I wake up swinging boots laced tight, and I give this life one hell of a fight. My truck don't shine, it growls and spits, but it still gets me where life hits. I don't lead the race, but I run it fast, 'cause I ain't first, but I sure ain't last. I ain't first, but I ain't last. I get knocked down, but I bounce back fast. Ain't the star, but I ain't the shame. Still dancing hard in the loser's lane. You can laugh, I'll raise my glass to every stumble that I've passed. Yeah, I ain't first, but I ain't last. I've loved and lost and loved again. A few good nights, a lot of amen. I've missed my shot more times than not, but I still show up with all I got. I ain't first, but I ain't last. Still got grit in my hourglass. May not shine in the record books, but I'm still swinging without long looks. So if you're down and feeling trashed, remember this, that storm don't
don't cheer for folks like me. No limelight like just gasoline. Still playing hard with a busted string. Still toasting loud with nothing to bring. So here's to underdogs moving fast. We weren't built to break, just built to last. I ain't first, but I ain't last.
I say, honey, take it slow. He floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roar.
She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise. I talk sweet, I talk back, I smooth the road, I leave a track. We push and pull, and that's our knack. She plays nice, and I counterattack. He's rough as sand, she's sugar packed.
She talks sweet, and I talk back. She leaves notes with hearts and flair.
I leave tools on the kitchen chair.
She says, let's talk. I say, let's nap.
But she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild,
Like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made the one day.
I talk sweet,
I talk back, I plan ahead, I overpack. We're night and day on the same old track. She bakes peace, I grill the flat. He's all crash land, she's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back. But in the storm, he holds me tight. And when I'm wrong, she makes it right. We fuss and flame, but here's a twist. We fall in love, each time we hiss. I talk sweet, I talk back. He brings the heat, she keeps on track. We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
British Southern outlaw style anthem. I was raised on back road thunder, where the engines roared like a roll line wouldn't wonder. Mama played the vinyl loud, Daddy said stand tall and make 'em proud. My boots are worn, but my soul's on fire. Got 6 strings and a hard wire, wire, wire. I chase the sound, I chase the flame. Every honky-tonk knows my name. It's gasoline, guitars, and glory, writing my name in a back road story. guitars and glory. That's my song, that's my story. I ain't in it for the gold or fame, just a crowd that knows my name. A pick, a strap, and a neon dream, that's all I need. And a little gasoline. It's gasoline, guitars and glory, writing my name in a back road story. Living loud, chasing the sound, with a rebel soul that won't back down. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. Yeah, it's gasoline, guitars and glory. That's my song, that's my story. Some ride high and some fall low, but I ride hard and I steal the show. No regrets, just open skies, and a six-string truth that never lies. It's gasoline, guitars and glory, singing my scars like a battle story. Crank it up, let the fire burn, 'cause this old road still takes its turn. Smoke in my lungs, dust in my boots, truth in my chords, and pride in my roots. Yeah, it's gasoline, guitars and glory, and I ain't changing, don't you worry. She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rosin that bow and spin around, while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in three-quarter time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time. A whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth, need neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes.
jukebox still playing our drunk love song.
I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. A note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark.
We danced too close,
We drank too fast,
that kiss came quick,
but it sure did last.
Do you boots, one mistake, hearts on fire and a morning ache. We spun that floor like love was real, but now we're sober and trying to deal. One night, two names we barely knew. Now I got your flannel and you stole my shoe. We played it hot, now we pump the brake. Two boots, one big mistake. I sang like Patsy Cline. I said you spilled 3 shots of wine. You tried to waltz, I tried to lead. Then we crashed into table 3. You stole my fries, I called you bold. You said, boy, your breath's pure gold. Then laughed so loud we shook the room. Now we share coffee, mild regret by noon. We took a chance with a neon trust, but I kinda liked a midnight fuss. Two boots, one mistake, a honky-tonk mess that we both made. We swore we'd leave before last call, but ended up staring at ceiling walls. One bed, 2 hearts not quite awake. Now we're laughing at our own heartache. We played it hot, then hit the brake. Two boots, one sweet mistake. Maybe it was wrong, but felt just right, like Texas thunder on a Friday night. And if mistakes come looking like you, I might just make one more too. Two boots, one mistake, coffee's cold, but hearts still ache. Maybe we ain't made to last, but I'll sure miss that whiskey blast. One spark, 2 laughs we couldn't fake. Now you got my shirt, I got your name. We played it wild and lit the stake. Two boots, boots, one big bold honky-tonk mistake.
I've seen that glow since I was 10 through the window of a bar my daddy drank in. Mama said it's just a light, but I knew better by Friday night.
It ain't just glass and colored glow, it's where broken hearts go toe to toe, where first love fades and jukebox cries, where every fool gives one more try.
Neon ain't just a light, it's a sign that we survive the night. It holds the hurt, the laugh, the lie, the kiss we stole, the last goodbye. It's flickering truth in the whiskey shine, a chapel for the almost right. Yeah, neon ain't just a light. We danced our first under neon stars, right by the pool table and smoky bar. You said forever, I said maybe. Now I drink alone where you once saved me. Neon ain't just a light, it's a witness to our borrowed time. It's all the fight, the fall, the flame, the ring upon the song you sang. It hums like ghosts on a sleepless night, a mirror in that Miller light. Yeah, neon ain't just